Hey everybody, we're starting the third video on this commercial site we're doing. Behind me we gotta dig some stuff out, trim some trees up some more. We're gonna redo the bark mulch, take out some of the grass. I'll do a quick walk around. I brought the little BX because we're gonna grub some of this out. All this is too high. This was bark mulch, but then it changed over to grass. We're gonna remortar that sewer cover back on. All this grass, which is crappy as heck now anyways, but all those roadies are getting cut back, trimmed back. Some of them have grown out to the point where they went into the ground and grew back out. So we're gonna knock the stuff back pretty much from the behind the generator back is where we're dealing with right now. All this grass is coming out. We got to find the old irrigation lines and make sure everything's all set. We're gonna put stone around the generator, have a path that's the low point between the hillside and where the flat is. We're going to have stone go right down through, because all the snow gets piled in here in the winter. I want it to be able to drain to the lowest point, which is that catch basin. This catch basin, why it was put there, I don't know, but we're going to try to take advantage of using it to get rid of some of the snow melt. But all this is pretty much going to be red bark mulch, and we're going to also not go quite so high. We're only going to go behind where those trees are and let everything else go back to a natural wood line. Around the generator, I'm digging out this hillside. I'm going to probably do the width of the bucket of my BX, because this is where all the service panels, and it's always been an issue to people that service this. So we're going to dig this out. This will all be stone around this. We're also going to go up through, and this bark mulch is going to come all the way out to this curb, so all this grass is coming out, and we're going to stop. I'm responsible for this phase. We're going to this pole. The bark mulch is going to go to the highway side all the way to where that big tree is. That's part of this job too, so, but we'll get to it. I just want to show, we got that corner. I got that stuff all grubbed out. There was a couple stumps in there we're thinking about covering, and I weren't smart enough to throw enough weed paper on the truck this morning, but that's as far as we could get with that load of bark mulch anyways. But we got to this catch basin. I got to remortar that on tomorrow. Over here we're going to continue digging out, get all this crappy loam out and organics out. This is all going to be bark mulch. We'll dig around that by hand, and the only water that's actually a well just for the irrigation here. This is actually town water in the building, and whoever set the building up originally set it up to where there was a well for the irrigation, which is kind of cool. But all we're doing is the pipes that go from here forward is what we're using. All the ones that were here I ripped out today and cut off. I'm gonna get right in there tomorrow and cut them off and cap them. But none of the irrigation, all this is just gonna, this will stay stable at this point. I'm not worried about it. Irrigation ain't been on here now for 6 or 7 years, and the drought we've had this year, if something was gonna go, it would have went. This was a little more work. That ended up being like a root system of everything, and it was like a carpet, and we were trying to not kill everything that was in there. And again, I'm going to say that BX is nice to have. You got the backhoe when you got to drag stuff out and grub it out. We brought the load of bark mulch on that trail, and I loaded all the crap on it that I dare in one load. We'll get rid of that and then come back with another load of mulch tomorrow. I just mixed up an 80-pound bag of sand mixed concrete. We're going to go around that catch basin with, and have that cast piece on top. Somewhere along the line someone hit that with a plow. Someone plowed this a couple years that I didn't. I also don't think it was probably done properly from the get-go, but you're going to see how I do them. Normally you just shape these, you round them down so hot top can come up to them after. This case here, this is just going to be bark mulch around after. They were concerned because it was moved away from, it was off center when the new guy bought this building. While we're here, I just figured I'd fix it real quick. Normally I would paint this at the same time, but I think it's going to blend into the bark mulch being rusty. trimming. Trying to make sense of it. It's bad, a lot of winter damage from last year they've never done this stuff. I just want to let everybody know, Dig Safe did come and mark everything so I know where I'm digging, there's nothing in the ground. What's happened over 20-something years of this generator being here, this hillside's encroached on the slab. And it's actually, there's a root system pretty big going underneath. And it's an invasive weed that kind of tackled this whole thing, and we've cleaned it all off so it doesn't show in this video. But we're going to try to cut that root system off. I also want to put stone here, and the people that service this generator want to be able to get back here with a diagnostic thing. There's just never been enough rooms. So we're going to clean it up. I just wanted to explain to people that I'm not just going all wild and digging everywhere. I know where I'm digging is all set. We got a little further than I thought we would today. That catch basin's all put together. Got this all dug out all the way to the generator. Some on the back side of the generator. But I just want to dump the load of mulch we got on the trailer right now. So we threw down this paper real quick. We'll dump it. Then I think rather than go home empty with the trailer, we'll scrape some more of that grass off around the generator. But I just thought I'd take a shot where we're at this point. I find with the bark mulch, I've always just used my dump trailers. They haul more than my 1-ton dump truck. This trailer here probably has like 10 yards on it. My other big trailer hauls 15. Alright, we got that bark mulch to that corner. The weed paper on that hillside seems to be pretty good, so we're just going to go up to it, and the bark mulch is going to fall down onto where the stone is. We just want enough room so they can walk around this, and on the other end I'm going to sweep it out a lot more, because the other end is where they normally park a truck if they got to plug it in. And it's kind of a weird thing, the circuit board, circuit board they always have to look at, and the computer part of it's on the opposite side. I don't understand why they said it that way, but they did. But they've always complained about there was no room back there, so we dug it out and made plenty of room, and on the other end they can get in. You know, I said they pretty much they'd come to service it and not service it, and you'd have to make another appointment. So he's like, no, just do it. So I made that part of this job. But like I said, we're getting there. Tomorrow we'll probably come back, weed paper that. We're gonna bark mulch all the way up to that pole, and then out near the road we're going all the way to the end to where that big tree is out near the highway. And that will be this phase of the job. So we're done with that. That will catch the water that comes down off that hill. I just got to go up and cut that black weed paper out, let that go back to a natural wood line. I got to bring some caps with me tomorrow because the irrigation down here, I believe he's gonna have to keep that line hooked up. So I'm just gonna cap these two, and when they test fire it, it will just go further up. But I just want to show people we got around the generator, stone, weed papered up to that point. I think they'll be happy when they come to service that, the room they got now. And then over here we're going to weed paper just the flats tomorrow to where that light pole is. Up on that hillside, the weed paper is actually still in pretty good shape. I was surprised. I don't use a lot of weed paper anymore. There's certain circumstances I do. I think I'm going to use more of a commercial style right here because there's such a root system coming down off that hillside from all these little bushes. So I think I am going to weed paper just this flat. And from that light post forward is going to be new grass going in, and there's probably going to be like 3 more phases. I'm going to try to do everything other than the grass. I like to do the grass in the spring. It doesn't show that good. We were going to take a video and finish this video tonight, but it's getting too dark. I don't know if this will show it all, but I figured I'd take a shot. Back at this job, I'm doing an ending to the video. I didn't realize I didn't get one that night, The one I tried doing, it was too dark when we left, but I just want to show we did bark mulch from there forward. It's all leaves and pine needles at this point, but I want to show that we did finish the job. We bark mulched all the way down through to the end of this garden, cleaned up the trees a little bit more, but I just wanted to come back and get a shot showing that we did get it done, and we'll end the video here. And thanks for watching.